Hello everyone, welcome back to our motorcycle history lesson. Today we are gonna learn about Kawasaki and their history. So sit back, relax, and let's go! The first ever company to get the name Kawasaki was founded in 1878 by Shozo Kawasaki, a tradesman in Nagasaki. Shozo was lucky to be exposed to the rapidly modernizing West through trades, but he wasn't lucky in his first steps as an entrepreneur. One of his shipments sank to the bottom of the sea with a lot of stock, nearly bankrupt his young shipping business. In the western ships, Kawasaki immediately found out the future of shipbuilding industry, and he chose to focus his efforts on that. In 1878, Kawasaki Company got its first chance to get involved in the Japanese shipbuilding industry. Kawasaki Shipbuilding Factory was in business. Kawasaki grew up fast for the next few years until a political event shot into orbit, the Sino-Japanese War. Overnight, the Japanese government made huge orders not only for Kawasaki's ships, but also for maintenance and repairs for the current Japanese fleet. This event made the company a major name in the Japanese shipbuilding industry. Kawasaki had no kids to leave his empire to, so he took his most loyal and trusted employees in charge. Kojiro Matsukata was the first ever president of Kawasaki. He strived to expand the company into new areas and began building locomotives and trains in 1906. Kawasaki made their first aircraft in 1922. After that, Kawasaki specialized in aircraft industry, and they became the first ever company to make aircrafts for the Japanese military. Even when aircraft were banned from being built in Japan in the mid-1940s to the early 1950s, Kawasaki managed to stay the leaders of the industry. In 1966, Kawasaki sent a small team of engineers across the Pacific to get into the US motorcycle market. Setting up a shop in an abandoned factory in Chicago, Kawasaki began introducing the Americans to the Kawasaki brand for the first time. It didn't take too long for Kawasaki to become a well-known brand that gives high performance and fun for a very good price. In 1969, Kawasaki launched a truly game-changing motorcycle. A motorcycle so revolutionary it would become a legendary machine in the US and all over the world. Powered by a fire-breathing 500cc two-stroke engine, and it was the Kawasaki H1. Kawasaki had funny and good commercials. Here are some of them. Enjoy.
The Kawasaki 100. Very nice. Quick starting, powerful. The Kawasaki 100. Oh, what a big fuel tank. And shocks so comfortable too. The Fun 100. Only Kawasaki does it.
The Kawasaki H1 became legendary almost as soon as it introduced to the US market. You should have a really big pair of balls to ride this crazy machine. The H1 was the first ever bike that earned the reputation of being too fast. Kawasaki went over the roof and topped itself with a new motorcycle powered by an engine bordering on insanity. The new bike was called the H2, now having 750 cc's of displacement. Even though the H1 and the H2 have gone into the history books as overpowered, Kawasaki introduced another bike to the US in 1972 that would become a legend for completely different reasons. The motorcycle was the Kawasaki Z1. The Kawasaki US team has also boomed, with company expanding further and further into motorcycles for both off-road and on-road, with such success with the KLR 650 and KX 450. The H2R was a record breaker instantly upon its release, and it became an unmatched rival with an amazing top speed, amazing horsepower, and it's basically a beast. So guys, thank you very much for joining us today. We hope to see you next time. Please click the subscribe button down below and click the notification button so you can join us in the next time. Sorry it took us so long to produce this video. It was a bit of unreal situation here in our country. Thank you very much for joining us. Goodbye.